What is everyone doing today? I'm getting ready to fertilize corn here in a couple hours. But what I'm doing for fertilizer is I had some earthworm castings and some composted manure. And what I'm doing is I'm making not a tea, but it's an extract. So I have these mesh bags they used like for painters. You put it in a 5-gallon bucket and it screens your paint, filters your paint out. Well, it works great if you put compost in it. And I tie the bag around 2 air lines. These are fat air lines here. I got a monster pump here, just so y'all could see what size. Right there. It's not a cheap pump, but it's worth every penny. But I have it brewing in here just to extract. I want the compost diluted into the water. Okay, I'm not making a compost tea brew, so I don't need the microbial growth to grow. So I'm just doing an extract. I just want that compost to get diluted into the water. Okay, and then I add my molasses, my humic acid, and my hydrolysate. And what's really cool is I bring this bucket after the compost is dissolved into it. I'll add my mix, and then I bring the bucket out to the field, and I got this device here, and what it does is you hook it to your sprinkler, and it will allow this to go into the bucket, and that little, there you go, it's like a spring, see that? And that's actually the filter for the tube to make sure no solids get in there. And it's got a rubber diaphragm in there that at pressure it only lets a certain amount of vacuum suck up through the hose. And I think it's like a 13 to 1. I think it's 13 gallons of water to 1 gallon of this, or whatever mix you're using. And it'll just go through the sprinkler and fertilize the whole area all at once. So I don't have to take my tractor and drive my IBC tote over it. I don't have to go plant to plant with a hose. So all I got to do is I have it off. I have my corn in 4 sections. So I will have to move my sprinkler 4 times today, and I will make 4 buckets. But that will fertilize my corn for the next entire month. Then I will redo it. So that's how I make my extract, because I'm not brewing a tea, I'm making extract. If I was brewing a tea, I'd leave it probably overnight, 8 hours, something like that. But I'm just gonna let this bubble in here for about an hour or so to dilute the compost and the earthworm castings. And then I bring it to the field. So that's what we doing. That's what we up to. We fertilizing shit today. Happy farming, y'all. Later.